Hello, watchers and listeners of the Daily News podcast. Welcome back to another episode. I'm joined by two lovely guests and amazing people. Proud to call them my friends, honestly. And I'm coming at you from the Row studio as usual. Thank you, Row Downtown, for hooking us up again on a last minute basis. So welcome, guys. This is just to introduce you guys. Just a small introduction. We have Summer or Saran. And we have Kevin Sanjay. Welcome to the podcast, guys. How you guys feeling?
Thank you for having us.
Yeah. I can't hear you, Kevin. Got put a little bit closer. Yeah.
You can't now?
Yeah, that's...
No. Okay. I have to bring it much closer.
Yeah, much closer.
Yeah. Okay.
So, how's it, guys? What's up? How's everything?
Yeah, it's been good, man. 4.5 years in Canada, and now we're back to Dubai, so definitely feel a lot lighter.
Welcome back.
Thank you. And all in all, it's just been great catching up with, old friends, to yourself and Kevin for sure. And it's just been, a good ride in Dubai. And I'm just having fun. I'm at peace.
That's good. What's up with you? You just landed yesterday, Mr. Pilot.
Yeah, just landed yesterday.
Oh, your mic is gone.
It's gone again?
Yeah, you gotta adjust. I think it's the mics, man. Don't worry about it. Just fidget a bit and you'll come back.
Now?
Yeah.
Now? Okay.
Just fidget a bit, yeah.
Yeah, so I landed yesterday, and traveling it's painful, to be honest. Like, there's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. But then a lot of jet lag, a lot of flying. Yeah. It's just a pain, basically. But it's overall just very nice.
Okay, so just to introduce these guys a bit, I've known them since fourth, right? No, fifth or fourth? Third. Really?
Yeah, third.
Oh, that's long. I've known these guys since third class. Third class. Since we all Aram boys again. But then the previous podcast, episode 2 again, I think, those guys were from in my commerce class, or they were there. Ayush and you know them. Ayush and Joel, shout out to you guys. They joined me in 10th, 11th, 12th, around that area of my schooling. When you guys left.
Yeah.
So when you guys left, I had to fill that gap, kind of.
The void.
The void of missing you guys. But yeah, that's been a really emotional thing, right? I mean, for me, I don't know about you guys. I was telling you when I first met you, right?
Yeah.
When you left early, Sarang, you left early, or Summer. Okay, actually I'll get to that a bit later, but I'm going to call you Sarang, but people call him Summer. You left earlier than him.
Yeah.
You left in 8th. You left after 8th.
Yeah.
And that was a whole emotional thing because I was really attached to, like, I love the whole concept of friends. Like, friendship is a huge, big principle or big pillar in my life, right? I'm an only child, and so is Abhi. So growing up, being friendship, at least for me, friendship is a very, like, important aspect of life, right? So having those friends suddenly just not walk away, but like just leave for whatever reason, because it's really like, just like pulling away from your heart. And you left in 7th, or no, 8th, end of 8th.
Right after 8th.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah. So what happened? When did you leave? What happened?
So I was in our own from 2009, which was grade 3, and up until grade 8, I was there. And then the essential plan was to move to Australia with the family, just for a better future and stuff. But that just didn't turn out well. So long story short, I went to a different kind of AUS, Arab Unity School.
Yeah.
And
it's not a university here.
Yeah, it's a university as well. Yeah.
American University. I can't. Yeah. No, yeah. But yeah, AUS is a good university. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty up there. So I studied over there after, and that was a big change for me because, in our own, they were primarily Indian students, right? And then when I went to AUS, they were primarily Pakistani students. So there was just a completely different, and I'm half and half. My mom's Indian, my dad's Pakistani, right? So I blended in just fine. But it was good. Like AUS, CBSE, and IGCSE, 2 different boards. If anything, a little easier. But I would say that I had a lot of fun. I did have a little too much fun, right? So I wasn't really the best student, but I don't regret that part. I think, AUS gave me a lot of memories. It gave me a lot of new friends. And it just shaped out to, who I am today. And then eventually, I went to Canada after AUS, and that's a whole story within itself. But yeah, that's what it was. And I always wondered that, where I was still, in the start, I was still kind of in touch with Kevin. But then eventually that kind of went away as well.
Yeah, it faded out.
Yeah, so I did wonder, how's Arman doing? Shout out to Arman and Neil. But how's Arman doing? How's Neil doing? And we had a couple of friends as well. How are you doing, right? And I did think a couple times, just never found you guys up until recently. So that's a good thing. But it was okay. It wasn't
Speaking
too
of
bad.
AUS, I just thought about it. Do you feel like you felt like not racism, but like do you feel that difference? Because like I guess from like Indian CBSE schools, you have a lot of like Pakistani students also there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't remember if you guys remember Mubashir.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
he's a good guy. Still talk to him here and there. I don't know. Huh? Yeah, short guy. Yeah, loud guy. He was there
Love
with
the
me
guy,
till
yeah,
like
man.
12th. He was in the same classmate.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
very
him,
nice, very nice.
he's currently, I don't know where he is. I forgot. But like him and Joe Jose.
Yeah, I remember him as well.
Yeah, so we three stuck in the same class. We were stuck in the same class for like
Nice,
from like A to Z after Kent as well.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, me and George left after 11th, but Mubashir was there till 12th. I
Okay.
think he's the only person who was with me since
From the very
from
beginning.
same class,
Yeah.
same face every day. No, man. But the thing is, I didn't like we were close, but not as close as like other friends. Which is, I mean,
Understandable, person
Yeah.
to person, right?
yeah. We were never close, but we were good friends, but not like close. He had his own group of friends. I had my own group
Yeah,
of friends.
fair.
So yeah, getting back to, was there like a different? Did people treat you differently there?
Yeah,
or?
yeah. Like if I'm being honest, I feel like in CBSE, there's a tad bit racism everywhere.
Oh, in
Like,
CBSE?
yeah. Let's be honest. It's there in every school board. So for example, I'm half and half. Yeah. So
Yeah, that's
no matter where I go, I'm gonna
Yeah.
listen to something. Yeah. Of course, it's just friends and it's playful banter. So it's nothing as such where hands are involved or really take offense to that. No, it's not like that. But it's just within friends.
Yeah.
And so because I'm like half Pakistani, primarily Pakistani, so I was like
So dads from
Karachi Patan. Do you remember that? That used to happen a lot in our own, right?
Thing
But
is, maybe I've never seen it happen to you.
no, bro. It was all jokes, but
Probably. Yeah. I know there's a little joke. I heard like little, but it was very light from what
very
I
light,
heard.
yeah, very light. And same way in our own as well. I was like because I'm from Chennai, right? So
Wait, you're from Chennai?
my mom is.
I've never known this. Really? From all this now?
Yeah, my mom is from Chennai. Yeah.
Never. Not once have you spoken
No.
about this.
She's from Chennai. And,
My mom's from Chennai too. Well, yeah, half. from Chennai.
And so my mom is from Chennai, but a lot of our family is settled in Bangalore. So whenever I go to India, I'm just debating between going back and forth between Chennai and Bangalore.
Okay.
And yeah, man, it's
So you speak Tamil or?
konja konja theriyadu.
Oh my god, that is so weird coming from me. Hindi, I can be like, okay, his.
No, I actually don't speak. I just know a few words.
Oh, I think put it closer to your face, man. Don't come. You'll be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Put it closer to your face. Yeah,
Can you hear me though? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
No, go on. Can you hear yourself?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, I can
and
hear
you're
myself.
back.
Yeah, I'm
He's
back.
back.
Okay. So as I was saying, yeah, I just speak a few words and it helps, right? It definitely helps when I want to get some karak chai, So
How do you say? How do you order chai?
okay, so usually it's like with a couple of
Order
friends of
something.
mine.
Order chai from.
Rendu chai, moonu burger,
Moon burger.
moonu ginger,
Moon ginger.
ginger combo.
Ginger combo.
That's actually their zinger burger combo. So they say
Ginger?
They call it zinger.
Oh,
that's
zinger.
what- yeah, zinger. I'm like ginger. No, zinger. Yeah.
I was like, why you want ginger, bro? It's
No,
it's a chai.
bro. Literally, that's how they say it, and I just say it for fun as well. Like it's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. I can't do all of this stuff like in Canada,
Yeah.
right? So it's
Right.
it's nice.
It's nice, yeah. I didn't. Damn, we didn't. I had
I
made.
had no idea.
He didn't know.
I
You
had
never
no
spoke
clue
about
your
it.
mom's from
No,
Chennai,
100%, 100%.
You don't look at Chennai. Bro. This is Chennai. This is Chennai's.
Yeah. Okay, no.
This is Chennai skin color. This is what this is. This
No,
is the
but-
South Indian pure.
But I actually get like if like I get my color from my mom. I actually do, yeah. My dad is actually dark toned, like slightly darker toned.
Yeah.
But
I'm allowed. Yeah.
yeah, that's that. That's about it.
Damn, dude, that threw me off completely.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that you're from Chennai is just weird, man. And I always thought you were like Northy.
Northy.
Yeah.
Why so?
I don't know. You just had the Northy look, I guess. You're like pure white. In school, okay, by the way, guys, he's not like this tan right now.
Oh, 2 water parks, man, back to back. Got me looking like an actual
Here?
chameleon.
Here?
Yeah, here.
Oh. So in school, this guy was so white. Like he
Yeah.
basically was a whiteboard. Like you could like draw on him and rub stuff. It was the same thing. It's just camouflage on him on the board. He was so white. Like I have pictures of him. looking so white, man. Like if you flash at him, like the flash, it's just you can barely see his outline.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm so I wouldn't say white, but I'd say I'm fair. Yeah.
Very
but
fair.
No, not really.
You were giving competition to Shamseen. Remember Shamseen?
Oh, bro, come on.
Shamsi.
now.
Shamsi.
Shamsi or
No,
Shamseen?
She's right.
She's right.
He's right. Yeah.
Oh.
Shamseen.
Thanks,
no,
man.
it's Shamsi.
Are
I
you
know I
sure?
sound
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
girl,
it's
but
Shamsi.
damn.
Okay, then maybe we're mistaken. But point being, yeah, he was like milk white.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't that fat.
Like you touch him, like I just poke him and he'd be like whole spot would be
red
red.
marks, yeah.
Red.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
like, bro.
That used to happen to me as a kid too, but like eventually it just kind of
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, all the hard work and everything just got me tan and like all the
Hard
hard
work.
labor and everything, bro.
Hard
What
work.
can I say?
Actually, to be fair, yeah, you like from all of us, you have a lot more ventures compared. Like he, okay, we'll get to you a bit, your whole pilot thing a bit,
no
but
We can start there. Yeah, we can start there at the
yeah,
pilot
yeah,
gig.
but like compared, he has one ambition, which is a good ambition. Not gonna lie, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
again, it's one ambition, right? He has one goal and he wants to get, and he did get his goal, and he became a pilot and all that. But you, I didn't know you disappeared after 7th, right? And after like what 8 years, I've seen you.
Wow.
Damn, that's 8 to 10 years, something like that, right?
A decade?
Almost a decade. Not,
Almost a decade.
Almost a decade, yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Almost a decade.
Almost a decade. That's how you haven't, yeah, but situations, man. But yeah, you have a lot more stuff happening, a lot more ventures you like go into, and
Yeah, I try.
yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I try, man.
So now, come back to you. Sorry to Man's been silent over there, he's observing everything. So, give a little bit about yourself, man. You're a pilot now, your ambitions and everything is just.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm proud of you, by the way, guys. And I told him this as well when I met him after 10th, no, after 12th, when he went and started
Yeah.
doing aviation. He told me, I was like, I'm going to aviation, or going joining the thing here. You were supposed to go India, right, as well? Or you wanted to go,
I
had an
was planning
option?
on going to US, but then I found this over here, so I joined it over here basically.
Yeah, and I was like, good, I'm proud of you. And after
Yeah.
you, and the fact that you completed all of this before, like your peers,
Yeah.
I know like 2 guys from your
Yeah.
university, and to see you like now already flying first officer in how many hours? Like
It's around
few-
500,
yeah.
500, 600.
which is crazy, yeah.
It's not a lot, but
No, but like you're like what 22 now?
yeah, I just turned 22.
Exactly.
Just
Happy
turned
birthday,
22.
by the way.
Yeah, in May I just turned 22.
Happy belated. No, happy advance. Happy birthday to you, right? You're coming in
Belated.
September, right? No.
Ouch.
October. Sorry, November. Is you at the end of the year? I remember that. No. Who was the end of the year then?
I'm start of the year.
Shane was end of the year. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, then
Shane is
guess
next
is
month.
what-
Alright,
Shane-
everything I said about him earlier, take it
I
back.
take it back. Take it all back. He's a horrible friend. Hate him.
yeah.
I don't know why am I here in this podcast.
I don't know why I'm here,
Stupid
man. What is
podcast.
this?
No, man. Wait, you were in like
January
the
21st,
January,
man.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the first month.
yeah, of course, now you know it.
No. I think. Like I look like an ass now.
No, yeah, I'm just playing with you, man. Go on.
Sorry.
Kevin.
But yeah,
Oh,
you've been like you said, we spoke. You landed yesterday. Where'd you fly to?
I went to Dammam, and then I came
Where's
back.
the mom? I should keep forgetting.
Dammam. I don't know where's Dammam.
Where's the mom?
Dammam,
Saudi?
Saudi, yeah, Saudi.
Fam, you're the one flying. You're supposed to know where you're going.
Yeah, I know the airports, but like I just go there, and within 40 minutes I come back. So
That's how we know. That's how we know what goes on. Yeah.
I just go there and come back. You know? Just take a short trip.
Like I have only layovers in limited places like Moscow. Then I have Dhaka, Chittagong.
Where's Dhaka?
Dhaka is
Oh,
Bangladesh. Bangladesh.
Okay.
Both Chittagong. is-
Yeah.
Oh, both
We
are-
recently opened Bergamo. So
Bergamo
is in
is.
Italy.
Ooh, are
Bergamo
you flying
is
to
in Italy.
Yeah.
It sounds like a South Indian woman. No, seriously.
Bergamo?
Bergambo.
Bergambo? Is
Yeah.
it Bergambo or
No,
Bergamo?
it's Bergamo.
Bergamo.
Yeah.
Okay, that's slightly better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I think it's the accent, or
it's
not the
Lake
accent.
Como is over there.
Is what?
The what?
Lake Como.
Lake Como.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Lots
We
of
should, we
O's.
should, we should travel, man. It's about time.
Yeah, Lake Como is actually a really pretty place. Like if you want to get married, you should get married
Get
over there.
married? No, man. Those are destination weddings. We have like I have like a very desi family, so my shadi is probably gonna be in town, small village, in a church there, you know. If that happens, you know. But
If it happens.
If
If
it
it happens.
yeah, man, I don't. By the way, guys, just so you know, these guys weren't looking like this back in the day. Yeah, so I was on the same level as these guys. They have like improved drastically. They had glow ups, by the way. If you seen their faces back in the day,
No, you don't want to see
I look like somewhat of like I look like, we're like buddies. Now I'm just like hi guys, how are you guys?
No,
Man had to like bend down and give me a hand. Like, yo, what's up, man? I was like,
Bend down and give you a what?
You guys got me up.
Oh, right.
You're like, yo, what's up? I was like, yeah, man. Nice to see you. It's been a while, yeah. both of you.
No, but you're
But
just
yeah.
being sweet, man. Like, I mean, I do appreciate. I'm sure Kevin does as well.
Yeah.
But I feel like, it's just I feel like everyone's had a glow up in their own way. Let that be, because you talk about different aspects, like let that be the way you look physically, your looks, the way you talk, mental fortitude, what are you doing in life, your ambition. You try to cover all these aspects. Every single person that I've met, from the old batch or my new friends, like a lot of groups, right? Like I feel like everyone's kind of doing their own thing. Yeah, and I'm very impressed with what you're doing. I'm super impressed with what Kevin's doing.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like at the end of the day, everyone's on their own journey, and we're all just 22. So we've got like a long way to go ahead. And I'm just happy to see everyone grow. And he's not the only one. Neither am I, and neither are you. I feel like everyone, for that matter, there's people I've seen in my trading space, like in my industry. I've seen 16 to 17-year-old prodigies doing $50,000, $60,000 a month, and that's net. So that's like, that's the kind of level that I'm trying to reach eventually. And, I used to think like a 6-figure salary was, very significant, like $100,000 a year or more is like very significant. At this point, $100,000 a month isn't nothing. Like this is very easily attainable.
I think it's just now we have a lot more ventures, like not ventures, opportunities to like make money.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. And, it's like, we do have the opportunities. We do have the resources. And it's, the way I see it, I'm a little harsh on myself when it comes to this, but the way I see it, it's like 22 now, 3 years more, I'm 25 after, yeah? If by 25, if I don't have at least like 10 mil in the bank account, like shame on me as a man. No, seriously, shame on me as a man. Because the way I see it, as a man with full capabilities, you have your brain working, you have your body functioning, you have all the resources, living in a country like Dubai or a first world nation like Canada, you have all the opportunity and resources that you need. But still people decide not to really just get out there. Yeah, and it takes a lot. It really takes a lot. So, no, you're doing great, man. Just the fact that you're starting this podcast and stuff, that in itself is a risk. And it's no less than a business. So the way I see it, it's like, as a man, you have to be very, very, very harsh on yourself, for starters. And to all the people that, tell you that you can be emotionally soft at times, you can believe what you want. Personally, I think it's bullshit. I don't think, at the end of the day, a man, right, in full capability has any other choice but to really go out there and attack the world. You have to genuinely attack everything that you need. Yeah. So yeah, but basically coming back to what I was saying, by 25, there's not 10 mil in bank account. And I don't mean cash, I'm talking about assets, right? In net, if you're not worth at least 10 mil, at least, like that's where you start. At least 10 mil at 25, shame on me, shame on you as a man. Because we're men, we're primals, right? We really need to, have that tunnel focus, that hunter gaze to really get out there, attack whatever it is that we need. We need to have that desire and that fire in our heart to really go out there and do stuff. People don't have that anymore, man. We're soft. We come back, and then I'm sorry, I'm going to take this somewhere else, but just for a second, I'll come back. Like, we check out, like, our ancestors, right? In today's day and age, everyone has some type of mental issues. And I know it's a sensitive topic. I'm not saying anything against that. It's fine to, be depressed. I feel like I was in a phase of depression myself, twice. But as a man, like, I feel like men are the only species that are loved under condition. They can never be loved, unconditionally. That's just not possible. Only women, children, and pets are loved unconditionally, right? Because we're hardwired that way. And I'm not saying this isn't anything misogynistic. I'm not trying to be tit here, but what I'm just trying to say is, like, at the end of the day, this is really like a valid point. Like, you cannot be, as a man, you cannot be loved unconditionally. Let that even be your mother. You have to provide something, because your job as a man is to provide and protect. If you're not able to do that, and if you're not able to give that masculine balance in any relationship, then
if anything, this is a wake up call for me, actually, because like. I'm taking life too complacently. I mean, maybe it's my views on certain things, but in terms of like finance or financial, in that perspective, right? I don't see. I mean, money comes and for me, it's like, money comes and goes, right? I see more value in time. Not everything is about money, right?
Yeah.
I want to make memories more than make money. Money is, yes. I mean, I do money. Yes. In terms of it gets you stuff, right? certain things you want to do, like traveling. I love to travel, but you can't travel without having fun. You can't go wherever you want to whenever you want to. That's so. The root of all this is money. So what you're saying is
that's financial freedom. See, the 10 million mark is to just get your foot in the door. That statement was just to get your foot in the door. Let me ask you a question, man. The way I see it, by the way, just to let you know, the way I see it, I feel like there's like 5 aspects to high value male, right? The first is spirituality, like how, and you can be an atheist or an agnostic and still be very, very, very spiritual. You can be deeply connected to nature. I'm a Muslim, so I believe like spirituality in terms of, for us praying 5 times a day, reading the Quran, trying to understand who we are, our relationship with God and more. That's spirituality for me. And I also use it as an excuse to meditate because I pray 5 times a day. I'm like subconsciously meditating because Salah, also known as prayer, actually teaches you to detach yourself from the ongoing world and try to breathe in the present, which is, by the way, meditation. This is what's taught in yoga as well. So that's like number one. You have to be very spiritually connected, and that gives you better mental fortitude, which leads me to my second point, mental fortitude, right? How emotionally balanced are you, right? How emotionally intelligent are you? How much control you have over your mind? Third is, of course, your financial standing, right? And financial standing doesn't mean 10, 20, 30, or even $500 million in the bank account. It basically means that when you go to buy something, you have to look at the tag. If you have to send money to someone, you have to check how much. If someone asks you for something, do you have to consider? That's financial freedom, doing whatever you want on your own terms whenever you want. That's like my third point. Fourth point is, of course, I feel like, as a man, you have to work on your physique. I recently have started to like really dial in my diet and try and work out and stuff. Used to be very scrawny. Still am, but still am. But
no,
we're getting there. We're getting there.
No,
we're getting there.
You were like, I remember you had like a very small. I mean, maybe you were. This is my kids, like my image of you being.
2 years ago, man. 2 years ago, I weighed 58 kilos at 6'2". So that was
underweight.
Very, very underweight.
Very underweight.
Currently, I'm. Well, I did gain a little bit in Dubai as well.
Yeah,
but right now I'm at almost 86 at 6'2", which is more towards my weight category. I'm trying to go to 90 and then cut down to, really have that beach body, which we will next summer. Next summer I'll be back, right? And I'm just going to...
What's the average, what's the optimal BMI for your hiking weight? Not hiking.
I believe it's, I'm not sure, but I think it's 21. I may be wrong, but I think it's 21. I haven't checked my BMI in a while. Okay. What I do keep track of is my macros. So like, how much protein am I taking? What's my body weight? How is it fluctuating? How am I training? And I do dial in other stuff like sleeping. For example, sleeping for 8 hours burns 600 calories. So like, people don't dial that stuff in. I try to dial in as much as I could. I journal every single thing, like literally every single thing I journal it. I have a daily timetable that I follow, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But now to finish those 5 points, we're done with 3. The fourth one is basically how you treat people, right? Like what you do, like kindness goes a long way, how you treat people, how well you speak, right? And then, all of these factors together really combine like, a high value male in my eyes. This is how I see the world, right? And to anyone that disagrees with it, it's fine. It's okay to have, opinions are subjective. But I feel like as a high-value man, I cannot begin to fathom how can anyone just lay on their bed for 24, 48, 72 hours and just not do anything, right? Just fry their dopamine receptors scrolling every single day with instant gratification activities, where that's not what we're made for. We're primals. Back in the day when people needed to have, fun, they would wrestle. They would do stuff that would really increase their testosterone. We don't do that now. To increase our testosterone, we barely do anything. If we want to have fun, we play COD, we play Tekken, we play FIFA, right? People don't even play basic indoor activities like table tennis anymore. They have to think, they have to plan.
You want to play a game later?
Yeah, later. I'm down. For sure. So, point being, I feel like everyone goes through that period where they become complacent. I have been there too. And everyone is a work in progress. I am too. I'm nowhere close to perfect, and I'm nowhere close where I want to be. But having that mindset where you're not soft on yourself and you have that hunter gaze, because I'll tell you something, Stephen. Once you really start going along that path where you start taking everything as a challenge, you get into that mindset where you feel like everyone's against you. A lot of aspects, it's toxic. But when it comes to business and life, as a male, it is perfect. Because once you enter over there and you think your competition is against you, you become a lion. And all you can think about is absolutely ripping them out. And that's what male aggression is. Testosterone doesn't mean roid rage. People literally think having higher testosterone means I'm angry all the time. No. Testosterone really, what it does, it just increases your drive in whatever you want to do. You want to study better, have better testosterone, see the results. You want to gain more muscle, have better testosterone. And there's so many ways you can do that. So anyways, bottom line is like, this is how I see life, where everything is, you have to attack it, right? You have to. And my priorities have changed over time, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit as well, since I've been rambling off for a little bit already. But yeah, so, that's just my pretty much like premise on what a high value male and what a male should be, right? You have to be primal. If you want anything satisfying, anything fulfilling in life, you have to be high value. And for being high value, you have to be primal. You can't be a soft boy. And now look at the stuff we're dealing with, man. Like, especially in first world nations like Canada now, we've got 72 genders now, 73 now. And you know what the third...
they legalized it, right?
They legalized it, yeah. And you know what the 73rd one is? You're going to love this. Aviation, right? So it's actually a fighter helicopter. I don't know the name. Yeah, but you can identify as a fighter helicopter.
Wallahi, I heard
and you know what? There's not they, them, he, she there. You know what do you call it?
What?
It.
It's it. The Pennywise clown, yeah.
You call it it.
Really?
You don't say, oh, I'm a he. Okay. Seriously, like, I don't know where to start, but let's have a little bit of sense, like just a little bit of sense there. Now, these are the problems that we're dealing with. You think our ancestors had to deal with this? Anywhere close to this, right? They were too busy thinking about how to protect their family.
How to hunt, just get food in the mouth, yeah.
And we're all Asians, right? So I'm pretty sure we have, if not ourselves, but we have seen, people in family living joint. Have you seen that? Experienced that? Yeah. Joint family situations and stuff?
I'll play the devil's advocate here in terms of your... you've experienced this in Canada, right? I mean, growing up, we never had... I mean, you were there most of the time, but most of the time being in Dubai. We never experienced this kind of exposure to such things. I think only recently we had things so Western thing more often than not.
You're talking about Dubai?
Yeah, not Dubai in general.
Like as in the people living
the culture, here. Yeah. We're just living life as is, and it's how do you say it? I can't get the word for it, but you're ignorance. You're just
yeah.
Just let what happens, and you're not too worried about what happens that part of the world.
Yeah.
So this is a whole new. How do you say it? It's
new era?
Yeah, new era of all these.
Brother, I'll tell you this. This is one of the things. But when I went to Canada, I noticed so many things, and I can say this for sure. I love Dubai. I love to be here, and eventually I want to raise my kids over here because I love this country. Right?
I love Dubai, man.
Now this country doesn't give us that citizenship, but at the end of the day, when you think of home, because we're born and raised here, we think of Dubai, and we have to be respectful for this country for everything it's achieved, and the respect only increases once you go outside. Because now I do have a lot of respect for Canada as well, because that country has given me a completely new identity, and I feel like most of my growth in terms of finance or the way I see myself as a male has come in Canada. Or because of Canada. So props to you. But I will say this. Dubai is a bubble. It's literally a bubble. It's a shelter from the outer world. Because once you really go out, let that be Canada or the UK or the US or any foreign country for that matter, once you go there and once you start living, especially most people our age go there as international students, right?
Yeah.
Once you start doing that and once you really see what it's like to live there, you realize, what Dubai has done. What they've done, they are decades away. They are decades further from everyone else, man. And we're talking about Dubai is still considered a developing nation. Yeah. Not a developed nation. It's considered a developing nation, and Canada is considered a first world country. It's only considered a first world country. But coming back to the point, it's a bubble, man. Once you go there, it's good for vacation, but living there, for a man, I think it's very good because I used to regret a lot of things, but I feel like, it taught me how to be responsible. It taught me family values, certain things that I would never learn about here for respecting money, for example, taking charge, taking responsibility, dedicating certain aspects of my life to my family.
What do you mean by that?
I'll get to that in a second. So, for example, my dad burned 25 years of hard work in Dubai without a second thought, and he moved us to Canada, right? I'm not going to get into the specific reasoning because, I feel like that's a little personal. But we moved there because, we had a few threats. Let's just put it that way. And I've always seen my dad, you've met my dad, Kevin. So I've always seen him tall and strong and, a macho man. And he's been an ideal role model for me for the better part of my life. And, I never really cared. I knew I wanted to do something in the entrepreneurship space, but it was when the time comes, we'll see. Going over there, watching your role model, basically, going from something like a managerial position, right, or a director position to, having the nice cars and having a good, respectful life in Dubai. to suddenly working in Amazon as basically a laborer, right? Because his job was like, he was a delivery driver and he would stack boxes as well. Like, so it was heavy boxes and stuff. Me personally, I was a dishwasher over there, dishwasher and a server, and I worked 2 jobs. I was, and one of the jobs, I'm not going to take the name of the restaurant, but I was underpaid. The minimum wage was 14. I was paid $10 an hour. So, it was pretty bad, man. And both of these jobs are physically intensive. I just mentioned 2 years ago, I was 58 kilos.
Yeah.
And I'm 86 now. So you can just imagine how skinny I was. Okay. So yeah, for me, it was tough. But what was tougher was that me starting my life at, let's say 20 compared to someone starting at 48, big difference. Yeah. And I saw my dad, like, just, sometimes my dad would go up and he would sleep and he would wear a jacket and sleep, right? Reason behind it was because from those boxes and stuff, he would a lot of times get cuts and he didn't want me to see it because it messes with my mind. And just to hide that, he would just wear a jacket and sleep. Sometimes he would be so tired that my mother would press his feet and really put some pressure into it. He would not realize it. That's how much his body was giving up on him. And I believe in those past 4 years, both my parents really aged a lot. Like, I feel like, you could see it on face. A lot of people tell me I don't look 22 either. And I feel like, just looking at that really changed something. Like, it really, really changed something. And it also gave me the realization that I'm here with my family, yet I'm seeing so many struggles. Think about international students. It's really hard. It's really, really hard out there for them, man. It's really hard. But anyways, coming back to the point. So just looking at that experience, I was like, bro, I cannot do this. Like, how is it possible that me being in my prime, right? I think, this is like prime time. Yeah. After 21 up until like 30, 32, I feel like that's your prime time. Do whatever you want. Take as many risks as you want. Open as many businesses as you want. Just do whatever you want, man. Just don't stop. So yeah, how can I waste that? And then I started trading. I was like, I had to do something. So, I started trying to get like my trading license and, I got into, for starters, I was in a couple pyramid schemes, but it was tough because for 13 months, I was working 2 jobs, both odd jobs. Let's say I was earning about $120 to $100, $100 to $120 a day. And I would take a trade and lose $150 a day. And this happened literally for like 13 months. And it sucked because my parents were both working their ass off and I just couldn't help them because I couldn't contribute. I didn't have anything to contribute. Me being like young and working and this and that, I couldn't do anything about it. So that was depression in itself. Yeah. But I'm glad I stick through because eventually I'd say when things did start working, 2021 was a fantastic year. Up until like 2020 end, I believe there was elections. I remember December, there were elections in 2020. And it was pretty tough, but I started 2021 strong, and literally after the first quarter, it went so well that we were living and sharing with my uncle's family, very supportive of us at the time, and even today. But in 3 months, I was able to move my family out from there. We went to our own apartment. It was respectful, just in 3 months, right? And then after that, in 2021, things started working out. This is where my trading business started working. This is where I opened this trading business. Me, as a day trader, I got my certification, became a professionally funded trader. And shout out to FTMO, by the way. So this is how things started working out. 2021 was a great year. Then 2022 came, which the first 2 quarters were great. Second 2 quarters, because as a day trader, you have to really be like locked in. You have to be dialed in as a professional day trader. It's not even about technical analysis. Can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. As I was saying, so it's not even about technical analysis. Fundamentally, you have to be dialed in. You have to be emotionally really strong. And I feel like a good day trader is very strong emotionally. Maybe I'm not there yet, but day trading, people think, it's super hard to read charts. That's like the easiest part. Day trading really comes down to how much control you have over your emotions, right? And it's the more robotic or mechanical you are, the better. So anyways,
isn't AI like now? Sorry, I cut you off a bit.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, I think there's a lot of like AI.
Yeah, they're known as
AI specifically, but there's like instruments, like tools and music.
They're known as algos and algorithms and EAs, expert advisors. Yeah. Well, no, that doesn't matter. How much ever AI or algorithm you can come or you can bring into the markets always change. So no matter what, trading's not going anywhere. It's a $6.1 trillion industry. $6.1 trillion. So it's 12 zeros day in and day out. So it's not going anywhere. The human touch is always going to be important because the human touch is what allows you to adapt. If you have a fundamentally good strategy, back-tested over the course of, let's say, a couple of years, and people think it's like, in a couple of months you can be successful. That's wrong. That's false. I'm still learning today, and it's been almost 4 years in the industry, right? And I've seen people decades in the industry still learning. You're always learning, always adapting. Your core concepts stay the same, but you're always adapting to the markets. That was in regards to trading anyway. So Point being, 2022, third and fourth quarter, a lot of personal issues with me, personal relationship issues. I was going through a lot of things just mentally, and that caused me to kind of mess up a lot in my trading career as well, where I was like, it was just a bad phase. But alhamdulillah, once again, this is where I found my namaz, my salah, my prayers to God. I think during that phase, I found it again. I feel like that was something that was a gift that was taken away from me, but I found it again, and it was given to me at the lowest when I hit rock bottom. 2023 started just as 2021. 2023 started, things started working perfectly. And within, 8 months, I was able to get my businesses sorted. I also have a clothing brand, by the way. Shout out to Gully and Street as well, by the way. So So I'm just going to plug in all the brands.
No, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, so there's Pro Pips, which is the trading firm.
Yeah.
Then I'm a full-time professional day trader, and I teach at Pro Pips. Secondly, there's Gully and Street, and new collection. We're shooting it in Dubai. So if you like oversized stuff, definitely check it out at gullyandstreet.com. And now I'm launching my third business, which we're trying to incorporate in Dubai.
Access.
But yeah, we're trying to incorporate it in Dubai, which is known as Mamba Elite Fitness, and with another buddy of mine. His name is Malik. So yeah, very talented and very. He's got the same aggression as me, maybe even more. So yeah, he's pretty up there. So
also, I feel like another thing that you mentioned when you say about the whole like being a man, this, that, all that, the whole thing. I feel like environment, right? The people you surround yourself with plays a huge part, right?
100%.
So
100%, bro.
Do you think you could have done it without those people?
No. In fact, I'm gonna give a huge shout out. This guy is not my friend; he's an angel, right? My mom calls him my guardian angel, literally. And I've, funny enough, never met this guy. Worked together in 2021 on a project together. And after that, we became friends. Project got over. We were still friends to this day. And from 2022, in my darkest phase of my life, if there's anyone who was able to get me out of that phase, was him. So shout out to Florian, right? He's honestly like such a big blessing in my life. Like I can't even begin to start talking about him, right? But inshallah, we do have plans to meet very soon. And he's in Germany right now. He was in Australia before. But fantastic guy. And I feel like you just need one or two people like that in your life. So I feel like I have a lot of groups, work groups, professional groups, acquaintances, different friends from different schools. All of that stuff is there. But if I were to actually tell you who my friends are, I could literally name them. There's three. There's literally three. That's it. So from all the people I know, one thing I learned, influence matters the most, right? 100%. Influence matters the most. Like it's huge. And I learned this in Canada. Because I would notice, every time I'm with my friends who like to go to the mosque, I would want to pray, with or without them. Every time I'm with my friends who, let's say, for example, smoke cigarettes, I would want to smoke, right? And that also made it hard for me to quit when I was trying to quit cigarettes. So if influence definitely matters, 100% influence definitely matters. And this is what I try to teach my younger brother. Surround yourself be nice and respectful for everyone, to everyone. And, you always have to have that, be kind, because it's going to come back for sure. But at the end of the day, choose your friends wisely, because they're not just going to influence you. They're going to determine the characteristics you have.
Okay, now this is another this thing I wanted to ask, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you're an introvert, right? Yeah. And you don't have these kind of people in your life. How do you get out of this? Because, actually, I get to you. Because you I think is the biggest thing in changing that, right? Because you had friends around you. You didn't have that kind of
I didn't have any kind of social interaction.
Much, yeah. You were very introverted, even in school. I think you only had.
He was fine with us.
Yeah,
Kevin was fine. I remember Kevin as always joking around with me.
With us, he only had me. Okay, so it was you, me, him. And maybe Saran, not Saran, sorry.
Yeah, so
Shane.
after you left, I had him, and then he found Shane.
What do you mean he found Shane? What is that? No, don't throw jabs at me, bro.
Personally, I wouldn't take that. Just putting it out there, bro.
Then you remember Bilal?
Yes.
Bilal, Abhishek.
That group.
I was still a backbencher, but with these kind of people then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Bilal and Abhishek were not backbenchers. These guys were good students.
No.
They were.
No, man.
They weren't?
No. I mean, sorry. I don't know if you guys seen this, but sorry. But, no. To be fair, no offense to you, but they were not the best of.
Not the best kind of friends.
Like and to be fair, I was very sad that you were in this thing. I tried to come in, but you always like had that I won't say jealousy, but like you always push me away. So like you said, you're like, no man,
Ooh,
have Shane
1-1. Yeah,
1-1,
1-1.
1-1, come bring it back, bro. Yeah, but like he's like, you have Shane, bro. What's good? I'm like, what do you mean, man? So he always go to the back, and I tried. No, so I think in that phase or that time, I tried to like come back to like like I was doing horrible in my grades. I think was it ninth or I think it was
ninth or 10th.
Ninth. I failed Hindi or something, some subject.
Yeah.
And I was just going through some mad depression. I'm not
Because
depression,
you failed
but
Hindi?
that's the one subject I was like doing horrible. Like
So
No,
that caused
I can
depression.
tell you how
Not
horrible he
depression,
was.
yeah.
Like he got caught cheating also.
yeah, oh my god, you remember that?
I was sitting on the other side of the room, and this guy had chits right in front of the paper.
No, I'm not gonna say the name of the teacher.
And the teacher
Bro.
just picked it up. And he's like, okay.
No. The worst part was I was going fine. The whole thing. It was Hindi, I think. Was it Hindi? Yeah,
It was Hindi. It was the Hindi paper.
And it was the whole paper. I was going very well, right? I'm not getting caught. Nothing's happening, right? I think like 20 minutes left in the exam. I'm not gonna name the teacher. She comes in. She's like, "Hey, what is this?" I'm like,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm back. Yeah.
Yeah.
She rips the main question paper. She sees like 4 or 5 chits there. I was like, "Oh
Yeah, it was
no."
on the table. It was on
Why
the
would you
table.
keep
It was
on the
under.
table,
It was
bro?
between. So it had a thick Hindi paper. Question
No, I've
paper.
written CBSE exams. I know how it goes. But
Yeah. No. So it was between those papers.
okay, between those papers.
Yeah.
fair
So
enough.
because I was using it for like the whole exam and not once got caught.
So you got caught after. What happened after that?
Not after. So I think 20 minutes left, 15 minutes left of the
Yeah,
exam.
15 minutes left, and,
And
this guy
I
gets
got caught. I'm just like, oh, shit.
And you should have seen his face. Yeah,
Dude,
he's
I was-
shitting blocks on the other side.
I can imagine. Yeah.
They pulled me out, and this is the annoying part, right? They're like, okay, since you didn't know, what did they say? Oh yeah, so since you copied, you have to do the whole paper again in that 20 minutes. And I was like, oh my
Isn't
god.
it like a 3.5 hour paper?
Yeah, it's a 3.5
I do the whole thing. Like, luckily, I remember what I wrote, so I could fill most of it. But the worst part was they just gave me a 0 on that. So I'm like, because your copy doesn't count, you failed. I'm like, why'd you make me write like stress out in the last 20 minutes? I could just chill in the.
Yeah, 20 minutes to process.
I'm
you
just
know,
like-
what, yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
I think that's the fastest exam I've ever heard in my life.
Jesus.
20 minutes, I could finish 3-hour paper, 3.5 hour paper. Just my hand was just shaking the whole time. I don't know what I wrote, but I finished like a 2.5 page, like those answer sheets you get.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Finished a 2.5 page answer sheet in like 20 minutes. I was like, oh. And after that, it was a mess. I went to the supervisor's office.
Colin?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, actually, to be
okay.
fair. No,
Okay,
it was a
but-
good guy. He like you're saying, looking back now,
Looking back, yeah, I have a lot of respect for it, man. Okay,
Yeah.
listen. All the teachers, right? There were certain teachers who saw potential. There were
Yeah.
certain teachers who
you
I'd rather
you were
not speak about.
you were the most
Hit list.
yeah
Hit list.
top of the
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
list.
yeah, top of the hit list, man. But
He was academics. He had attitude kind of thing. He was like kind of guy, but you were like just naughty and just
no,
like
because bro, I was
That
very,
sounded weird.
I was very, very,
naughty.
very hyperactive, and
No,
I think
he was hyperactive.
yeah,
and,
that was the thing.
He was very weird in things. Like, you remember you used to clean tables with sanitizers for no
Not
reason?
sanitizers, white ink.
Why? Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I don't know why. I look back and I'm like, that's really weird. You're
You know
right.
what I remember? I really loved your storybooks. You used to make the
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. So, bro, literally, like, wow. Okay, yeah,
Your
I used to
cricket
write
stories?
books.
Yeah.
Caesar,
Your comics?
Caesar's Revenge.
yeah.
Cricket commentary. I remember the names.
Cricket
right?
commentaries.
I don't remember these stories.
I
I've
don't-
seen
wow.
them.
yeah, I've seen them.
Bro,
He's seen-
during that time, the hype was so much, I thought I was going to be the next J.K. Rowling. Kid you not. Like, I was like, bro, this is going in, it's going to start off with our own library, then it's going to go in the girls section, because that's where we all want to be. And after that, I'm like, yeah, that's it, J.K. Rowling, here it comes. Because the class hyped it up so much, I was like, yeah, part 2, part 3. And at one point, I was just writing bullshit, but I was like, who cares? I'm just going to read it, they're going to laugh,
Just
right?
pump out content.
Yeah, just pump out content like that, yeah. So I was like, wow.
You did something else. You were known for something
Magic.
else.
Magic.
Huh? Was it magic?
Card magic.
No, it was not you.
No,
it was,
bro, I was-
It was card
Me and
magic,
Anirudh.
yeah.
Me and Anirudh.
Anurup.
Anurup.
I said Anirudh. My bad. Anurup. No, I remember you, bro. Shout out. So, what's it called? Yeah, me and Anurup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was the better one, but I know that I used to
There
do
was
a lot
Sudev
of cards.
as well. I don't know if you guys remember Sudev. You remember Sudev.
I remember Sudev, man.
okay.
Yeah, of course I
I don't know
do.
how you remember
With
Sudev.
his Ayurvedic water. Of course I do.
Ayurvedic water?
Yeah, he had Ayurvedic water.
What do you mean Ayurvedic water?
He had like...
Wait, how
he
do
had,
you know Sudev?
Bro,
He was in the same. We were in the same class, bro.
Yeah.
Sanju, Sudev, Bhimkar.
Used to have a little.
He was
Sharan-
there when
yeah,
they came?
Yeah, they came in like
Okay.
6th or
They
7th.
came in seventh, and I was there till 8th end.
Okay.
I was there with
a
Sudev.
year and a half. Yeah.
Yeah, so the little he had that.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
I remember him, man.
What's it called? Tika? No.
Tika, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
guys call it Tika. I don't know why. Abi, what's it called? The bindi? No, there's another word for bindi. I know bindi. No, I know, man.
Okay. Anyways, point being, yeah. So this was there, and I do remember them for sure. But it was just good, bro. Because listen, at
Your
that
magic,
age,
your magic.
at that age, all you need is, let's be honest, a little bit of attention and a few laughs. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you need. So there was odd even tournaments. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We had pen fights.
Bro, that was
Yo,
what-
we need more. We only have time.
Let's say
We have
pen,
like 10
yeah,
minutes.
pen fight after this, okay?
We
Yeah,
have no.
after
I have
this.
like one. You guys have no
Doesn't
pens.
matter. No. Pen fight after this. We'll arrange more pens.
We arrange more pens.
it doesn't matter.
Big table as well.
Bro,
I remember the
literally,
grips
like,
as well.
You know what? This should be the next business venture.
Yeah.
Pen fight.
Pen fights?
Pen
Yes.
fight. Yeah.
I don't think. The thing is, yeah, we have no customers. All these kids nowadays are weird people, man. All
Bro,
this-
that's what I'm
this
saying. The generation change. Dude, that's like masculine.
Yeah.
Pen fight is
Pen-
masculine, bro. That's yeah. Like,
Come on.
That and then
all the grips and everything.
exactly. And I remember Tessin, right? He was
Yeah.
really good because this guy would bring 4 pens, remove all the grips, put it in
Put it
one.
on-
This is this, and you hit him as hard as you can. His
You
pen
just-
won't move.
Yeah, you will fly.
Just
You
won't
will
move.
fly.
You hit him and you're like gone, and you're like, bro, why do I play with this?
No. You hit with your pen. Your pen will fly.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
you,
no, no.
You can
You-
bounce him. You can Hello.
Yeah, you used to kick him out, and then if you try, your pen
Yeah,
used to go
so
out.
basically this is just a simplification, yeah? It's your pen, it hits his pen, it's a pen, you fly off. I remember that because I remember playing
Yeah,
with him.
and it's like, bro, like how in Call of Duty or these games now they're hackers.
Yeah.
Those were
That's him.
Yeah, that's
He was
him.
a hacker.
That's him.
what-
Yeah, his pronouns are him. Yeah, literally just him. But anyways,
him.
miss you, bro. Miss you.
Yeah.
Do get in touch, if you
If
somehow
you,
just
somehow
find
you're
this.
watching this,
Yeah,
I don't know if
just get
I'm
in touch.
friends. I don't know. Last I remember was him in 10th or 11th. I'm not sure.
Last I remember him was him slight tackling me outside the house while we were playing football. I remember that.
You
Last
guys
last time I remember him is a very weird story.
when?
I don't know if it's appropriate to say it over here.
Maybe don't. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, yeah. No, no. Not at all. I know exactly what you're talking Was he there that time? No, he
No,
left.
he wasn't there.
He
He
left. Bro,
But it's a very inappropriate
yeah,
story.
maybe like
I love how we went from talking about masculine criterias.
Dude, you know what? I did do commend you for this. You are a really good speaker. Not gonna lie. You should do your own podcast and you should talk a
Yeah.
lot. You should do motivational things.
Guess what? That's not a bad.
Not
That's
a bad.
not a bad.
Not
Yeah,
a bad.
Not a bad.
Not a bad.
Not a bad. Stay tuned. No,
Yeah,
but I'm
okay.
pretty. I'm very what's it called?
Even in
Excited
school,
for this.
you were a lot talkative, right? I think I remember.
Pick and talk.
Yeah.
Pick and talk, bro.
Oh,
Pick and talk.
yeah.
I used to go on the stage
Rambo
and never
just
win.
go.
And guess who would take my spot? 4 years in a row. Any guesses?
Aman?
Dheeraj.
Oh.
Dheeraj,
Yeah,
bro.
Dheeraj used to, on the spot, he used to.
Dheeraj was good.
He was
Dheeraj
good. Really good.
bro. And I
Really
think I
good.
got in touch with him recently. And
He's here.
honest-
I don't
He's
know.
here.
He's here. Are you here? I don't know.
No, bro.
Please reach out to me for you.
Because I genuinely miss that guy. Because I'd say in terms of just that confidence, Dheeraj was up
Bro, Dheeraj is a
than any of us. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
good.
was really good, man. We wish the best for this.
I met him in 11th. No, I met him in university. So he went to Amity. No, which
He
school?
went to Amity, yeah.
No, which school did we go for the badminton? Amity, right? Yeah, so I met him. So we went for this badminton thing from our university, and
Well, give my regards. Yeah, miss you, bro. Just get in touch. Lots of respect for you, by the way. But yeah, man. So Dheeraj was, Dheeraj was there, in public speaking. Neil was probably the best cricketer from all of us.
Yeah.
Captain,
Our-
captain, man. And
captain boy.
I was more into football. Never really made it, but everyone had their
who was in football from us?
from our
Yeah, good ones. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I just remember AUS because I used to play inter-school for AUS, and then after that, that's it, career over. But yeah, that's about it. But anyways, I would like to give
In our class, there was no footballer.
Don't think so. There no.
Hashim. Me and Hashim.
Hashim.
No, I know goalkeeper Abel. You know
Abel was a footballer.
Very good goalkeeper.
Dude, that dude saves. Oh my
was
god,
very
mentally,
scrawny.
bro.
Very, yeah.
I think he
I
had
miss
like really
Abel,
good
bro. I
jump
miss-
reflexes.
Yeah, no.
Bro, his
and-
guys
and
were
between,
insane. Bro, his guys were insane.
No, but Hashim was good. Ajmal was good. Ajmal was good. Hashim was good.
You know, I
used
remember
to play
the
as well.
teams as well because this guy was
Adnan. Sorry to cut you off there. Adnan. Do you remember Adnan?
Adnan, yeah.
Adnan,
Adnan,
yeah.
Adnan was good.
Adnan was football, Anurup was basketball. I remember that. Now
Yeah,
that you-
Anurup was basketball. That's right.
Yeah.
And damn, I do remember so many people, man.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Memories,
It's
yeah,
coming back.
It's all coming back.
bro.
You just chill more.
But yeah, I would say this last thing, like, you know, just like another just final
No,
note over
go
there.
on.
And this is like a recommendation for, like, you know, you both are my boys, right? But like to
Oh,
anyone watching this, I've noticed this in terms of like just purely productivity, have a timetable. Right. And I'm not joking about this. I'm just gonna give a quick theory and I'm gonna show you something. Like this is what it should look like. Like if I open my notes, literally the first thing is my timetable. And you can have like a quick look at it, just to let you know you get a little understanding. So I'm a proper nerd when it comes to this. I like to journal. I like to because it just provides structure and just organizes everything.
Yeah.
That was like my last day in Canada, by the way. But yeah, I feel like just doing this because think about it. Yeah, got it?
I see one thing in the last one. Was that?
Yeah.
Is that this one or?
Of course.
Oh,
of course. So
okay,
I have a
okay.
few bookends, right? So,
Oh,
anyways,
Nice.
so what was I saying? Yeah.
okay.
Think about this. Since the day you were born, you've had some type of authoritative figure for your life, right? You're
Right,
born,
sure.
it's your parents. Eventually, you grow up a little bit. They put you in kindergarten, grade 1. It's your teachers. You have a timetable over there. You know every day what books to get. You know every day what you're going to be doing. You prepare yourself monthly, every day. Yeah, you prepare yourself every day according to your tasks, deadlines, homework. You go up to university, you go up to college, right? It's the same story over there as well. You have professors, you have deadlines, you have quizzes, exams, right? You have these authoritative figures.
Yeah.
Eventually, you're employed, and it's the same cycle that repeats. You have managers, you have your employer, you have your boss that you have to answer to. And then you retire. Eventually, you retire. Then you don't have the energy to kind of really keep up. But, you know, a lot of people don't even retire to like 80, 85. That happens.
Yeah.
Point being, your whole life, you have authoritative figures. And then people think why 90% businesses fail. The reason behind that is now you've put yourself at a disadvantage because you're mentally not trained. School doesn't teach you to become like, you know, just independent. School teaches you how to do tasks on time. And no disrespect to it. Like, you know, if you're going the medical field, engineering, aviation, you need school. But if you're going to a business, you would rather, you know, do much better on field, right? Anyway, so when you put yourself in that position when there's no authoritative figure, you can work when you want, you can wake up when you want, eat when you want, eat what you want, anything, you know, you put this on yourself, now you're screwed because you're not trained for that. That's why I've noticed that having a timetable, having a daily timetable and religiously following it,
Accountability is okay.
accountability, yeah, and it in turn increases your productivity by like 9x easily. I've noticed this within the first month. Even if I follow 70% every day of whatever I write, and it's realistic, I keep like 15 minutes margins in between everything, whether it's a gym, whether even if I have to take a quick dip in a pool, I'm gonna write it down. But that's just me. Just try it out, you know, have like a realistic timetable for yourself, and I guarantee you, at least it will increase your productivity, it will increase your ambition and drive, and in turn your testosterone at least by double. Like you're gonna see this within the first 4 weeks. Just a pro tip.
It teaches you discipline as well.
100%, man. And you know what? I used to think motivation is super important.
I
It
think-
is for ambition. Sorry to cut you off there, man. But just a second. So I feel like it is important, but at the end of the day, discipline beats motivation every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Discipline is what's needed for a man. Motivation is what gets a child going.
I think discipline is one of the things, the biggest things I'm struggling with.
And you got to work in it, man. You got to work in it.
I think I think again, it's not just about discipline. It's more like,
Do you
okay, for
procrastinate?
example, huh?
Do you procrastinate?
A lot, yeah.
On
I
a
used
scale
to.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
How bad is it? Huh? Oh no! Again, every episode, there's always something wrong with the videos. It's
Yeah, what
hilarious.
happened?
So is it battery? Oh, sure.
Okay, so what, we wrap it up there?
Recording non-stop at I think 25 FPS.
Oh, okay. 24 FPS, yeah,
1080p.
1080p. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So is it done?
Heating up. Phone's still on.
Can you record from the phone, from your phone, for like 10 minutes? You still have another.
I'll have to hold it like this.
Can you? For like, I'll wrap it up in another 5 minutes if I can.
Anyways, bro, so yeah, if you do struggle with productivity,
Yeah.
100% one thing I'd recommend. For starters, it's like your first step in the door. Whenever you're lying down, right, close your eyes and think of a countdown, right? For example, okay, I drank a cup of water, I'm lying on my bed, My belly feels nice. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to get up. Who's going to go to the kitchen? I'm thirsty, but I don't want to fill it up, right? There's no one at home. I'll close my eyes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up. Literally do this self as a mental timer. Train yourself to do that where you think 3, 2, 1. And whatever happens at 1, you have to get up. Now, this, of course, comes from within. But this is something that I've noticed that kind of helped me get there. And then
I've
eventually
personally
leads to
tried
thing.
this.
It works, doesn't it?
Yeah, it works a
Yeah.
lot. And you know where it helped me and where it began for me? It began, see, I'm a very stubborn kind of guy.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
You want to tell me about it?
So there's someone I'm seeing right now. And then whenever we fight, yeah, I don't like to make up. Like, I don't know why. Like, it's inbuilt in me. Like, I don't
Yes.
like to make up. Like, as
Yes.
a guy. But then it's not always the girl who should make up. Because ultimately, somewhere, it's your fault.
Right.
It's again, so it's a mixture of both, right?
Yeah. It's like balanced. Like,
Not
if-
balanced. You
if
need
you're
two
giving-
hands to clap.
Yeah, like-
Regardless if one is moving or not,
Yeah.
the sound comes when.
Yeah.
So
So,
then
like,
what-
if you're giving 70 and she's giving 30, it's still 100. So, like, it varies, but it's still there.
Yeah.
So, like, every time I have to make up, yeah, I just count 3, 2, 1 and I just do it. And it always works.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you're gone from the mic. Yeah.
Oh, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, you can't hear me at all. Oops. Am I back?
No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, I'm back. I'm back.
No, you're not.
Can you hear me?
No. Oh, he's gone, guys.
All right, guys. That was it. Thank you
Oh.
for having me.
Oh, you're back for like a second and then you keep disappearing.
Okay, 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. I think if I leave the finger,
No, you just leave it.
hello.
Just adjust it a bit and leave it.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Yeah, back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, man. Sorry to
Yeah,
cut you
yeah.
off there.
So,
Go on.
like, it depends, you know? It's not always 50-50 in a relationship. So, like,
No, it never is. I mean, people say it's a 50-50. It never is a 50-50.
it's never
right?
50-50.
It's never
And
50-50.
and for me, it's very different because the one I'm seeing, yeah, I'm really serious about her. And when you're a pilot, yeah, it's really a pain.
It's hectic for you.
Yeah, because you're gone for like, suppose if you have a long flight, yeah,
Yeah.
so it's like Dhaka turnaround. So you're 12 hours away from home and she has no one to talk to. You have no one to
You
talk
can't
to.
talk. Wait. So wait, another thing I wanted to ask about Wi-Fi, right? Wi-Fi in planes.
Yeah.
You traveled for like 16 hours in planes. You have Wi-Fi on plane, right?
Oh, well, sometimes. Like, for example, I had a flight to Texas.
Yeah.
That was 17 hours straight, direct flight.
Oh, from
Yeah, that was the longest flight that I've traveled. And I got Wi-Fi for, like, I purchased it for like 3 hours. But that's about it.
But don't you guys get Wi-Fi?
No.
Why not?
Because it messes with the controls of the aircraft.
How does
Wait, what?
that?
Yeah.
Hold on. How does your passengers get Wi-Fi, but you can't use Wi-Fi?
We also don't get Wi-Fi, and the passengers also don't get Wi-Fi. We have
Yeah.
something called it's like a device, and it displays movies on the phone screens.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Fair
Yes.
enough.
We
Yeah.
watched. What did you watch? You watched something. Well, I watched something. What did you watch?
Ah, you went, no? But
Yeah. But what did we watch? I watched something, man.
You're asking me what you watched. You should,
Yeah, I showed you.
I don't remember.
Shazam. Waste my girl. Go ahead.
Yeah.
How
so-
does this relate to Shazam? Like, I was
No,
trying to,
because you have to like scan a QR code or whatever in the flag, and you have to
Yeah.
like you get it on a web browser, which is
No,
weird.
but what is...
You don't technically need Wi-Fi for that because I think it's already inbuilt.
It's already
yeah,
inbuilt,
it's inbuilt.
and
How
then you
know
just
how?
scan, and then you get the movies on
yeah,
your phone or
which is weird. I
tab.
don't know how that works, but
Yeah, I have no clue how it works, but it does not work for us at all. So
Why
we
not?
don't get Wi-Fi. Yeah.
But like some planes do get Wi-Fi, right? Like planes.
Yeah, like-
how? So let's say you are going on said plane, like which has Wi-Fi. Can you use the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you can purchase, yeah?
Yeah, you
but
can
like,
purchase it,
like a pilot should get free Wi-Fi, man. Come on, man.
No, for us, we don't have.
I mean, see, I feel like it just depends. It varies
Ooh.
from like,
Yeah,
you know,
it depends on company policies.
company policies and stuff.
I wanted to ask you a couple of things about being a pilot and stuff, but no time. Okay.
Okay, shoot.
There's a lot of so
Rapid fire round.
Rapid fire round.
Rapid fire, let's do that.
Okay. Is it true you guys have like a sleeper cabin and you can like go and have like a whole?
Depends on the aircraft configuration. 380s, 350s, yes. 320s, 321s.
What are these
no.
numbers?
You know those.
Seriously?
Man said
You
like
just
10
said A380.
Oh,
Like,
I didn't hear the airport. I just heard 350, 380. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, 350 and 380s long hauls.
Okay.
So like they carry 4 pilots.
Oh.
So 2 pilots fly,
Okay.
and then when they have to take in-flight rest, the other 2 pilots come.
Oh.
Yeah.
So who are the main? Are they like main pilots and then?
No,
not
they're
main?
all like same position,
Okay.
but then you don't log the complete hours. You get my point?
No.
So like if your flight from here to here is only
Shifts, right?
Yeah, it's like shift based, but in percentage. So like every pilot logs only 66% or something amount of hours. So like if you flew for,
Excuse
let's say 6 hours, then 66% of that is what you'll actually log.
Oh, even if what if
Why
you
is
do?
that? Oh, because there's like
Because you take in
multiple-
flight rest. So like multiple pilots are
fair.
flying.
Wow. Okay.
So even if
this
you-
is new information for me.
No, even if
Yeah.
you do the whole thing by yourself, you still only have to get 66%.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, because you
But-
carried in flight rest. So
Yeah, Stephen,
ultimate-
no more aviation for you, bro.
You know, I was actually very young when I was like I wanted to be an astronaut. I can't. Then I realized I had like I had a certain point like G-force. I'm like, nah, man, intestines don't work like that, man. I can't do astronaut. Although I would love space travel. I think that's a. You guys have a very by you guys I mean like usually
What do you mean?
by you guys I mean like most of the Muslim friends I talk to, right? They
Yeah.
have very like against like space travel kind
Not
of thing.
necessarily. No, not necessarily. In fact, not a lot of people know this, but you know what? If you actually open up the book, which is Quran, right? If you actually open up the book, you're gonna find that only 3% of the Quran is rules, amendments, halal, haram. That's it. 97% of the Quran describes man's relationship with God, describes about aliens, talks about the prophets that came before our Prophet Muhammad. That includes Jesus as well.
Yeah,
So
Isa.
it talks about, Isa. They talk about this. They talk about so many stuff. And do you know there's mention of aliens in Quran?
I heard
You know
about it
that?
recently.
I had
There
no
is.
clue.
Yusuf
There
told me
is.
about it.
And what's it called? People just don't know about it because they don't open the book, right? And they have... Still here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have like, that whole perspective, which it's like the best way to learn Islam, to learn about what Islam is, it's not like, with a Maulana, for example, right? A Maulana is like a pope, right?
Yeah,
That's
it's a
not
priest.
Yeah, a priest. That's not the best way to do it. You want to learn Islam, you learn it, try and learn it yourself, right? Just open and read the book. Just read the book. And there's been a point in my life where I was, I come from a minority. I'm a Shia Muslim. And there was a point in my life where I was just debating whether am I on the right track being a Muslim? Just being a Muslim in itself. Is there Allah? Is there Muhammad? I've had those questions. And at one point I feel like I was like, okay, that's it. But then I opened the book myself. And being born Muslim is different.
Yeah.
But earning the right to be Muslim by actually learning things yourself is a whole different story.
Yeah.
Because then when you pray, there's one prayer you do for your parents. Like
Yeah.
because your parents are behind you, so you do it just for the sake of it. But the prayer you do when no one's watching is the most sweet feeling and something that I really cannot put into words, something that I still haven't been able to process completely. But we have a prayer time known as Fajr, which is early in the morning. In Dubai time around 4:35
We had
a.m.
it comes on.
Yeah, the azan, the call to prayer. So, praying Fajr alone, right, and just enunciating each word, especially understanding the meaning of what you're saying. If that doesn't bring a tear to the eye, I don't know what will, because you can be as harsh. And here's the beautiful thing about a man. Coming back to what I was saying, you have to be harsh, you have to be aggressive to your competition. But a real man knows exactly when he has to be harsh and aggressive and when he has to show his masculine traits. At the same time, his heart is literally... That was my watch.
Oh,
Yeah.
like someone knocking. Yeah, this we
Another
have,
sponsorship. No, I'm kidding.
we have to wrap it up. By the way, it's almost.
No,
an
yeah,
hour.
just this is the last point.
sorry, guys.
So he knows when to, he knows when to really tone it down.
Yeah.
And his heart is as soft as like marshmallow. Because, it's about having a soft heart. It's about having a kind heart, having empathy and sympathy towards people, but at the same time knowing exactly when it's time to man up. So that's what it is, man. So you want to learn about Islam? Open the book. You want to learn about Bible? You want to learn about, Christianity? You don't learn. I personally believe it's not the best thing to do to learn it from someone else's perspective, right? Open the book, read it, make what you want, and you're going to be surprised. Because
Yeah,
I've read the
true.
Bible, and I also recently started reading the Gita. And I was pretty surprised because a lot of these core concepts are the same. And I was really surprised that I saw so many same concepts in Injil, which is the Bible, and I saw a lot of same concepts in Gita as well. So you just open the book, read it yourself, and you'll be shocked. And this goes for anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, the thing is, we're running out. Oops, I'm back. Running out of time. I mean, I didn't want to extend it too much. But any final words that you guys want to say?
Kevin?
Keep it a little
Go
short.
for it. You go for it.
Yeah, I know. Actually, you go for it because I feel. Actually, no, you go for it. You go for
Yeah.
it. Sorry, go for
Okay.
it. Summer, go for it.
Yeah, final words. So not summer. Okay. But
We
yeah,
didn't talk
so,
about that. Come on.
That's okay,
It's
man. Yeah, you can
fine.
call me summer.
I'll call you
That's
Saran.
good, yeah.
No, I'll call you
No, we
Saran.
know him as Saran.
Yeah,
so we
man.
call
Bro,
him-
just-
You know what? I'll call you Saran. Screw
Okay,
you.
to wrap up, well,
Yeah.
this has been great. This has honestly been great. It's definitely, I like it. I like the vibe we're getting. Right, I'm very comfortable over here. Apart from that, thank you for having me.
Wait.
I'm talking about your. Well, here I meant like the podcast that you've set
Okay.
up, right?
I thought you meant Dubai. I was like, oh, sure.
Well, Dubai as well. Yeah,
Sure,
Dubai as
Dubai,
well.
man.
Dubai, man. Dubai is Dubai. No
Dubai is
competition.
Dubai, yeah. Facts.
But I'm very happy being over here. And at the end of the day, I just like to thank this podcast. I'd like to thank Rove Studio, right, to just have me over here. It's been great. And inshallah, let's see, I still have a lot to achieve in life. I still have a lot of stuff coming up.
Yeah.
And the way I see each of us, for that matter, in the next 5 years, we're 22, in 5 years it'll be 27. And the way I see us in 27 is something I'd rather not speak about. Because
Yeah.
I don't want to speak it to existence yet. But when the time's right, I'm sure we'll do wonders in life, inshallah.
Amen.
Amen.
And you? Any final words? I know you didn't talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
No,
Just in my final words, I'm so sorry, bro. I know I ate up a little bit of your time. In fact, a lot of your time. Just went on rambling about masculinity, and he's wondering, he's just like over here.
Yeah, oh, no.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, point being, I do apologize for that, man.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm eating more of his time right now.
No.
Go on, bro. Sorry. I'll just keep
Thing is, yeah, it's fine. Man. He normally doesn't talk. Well, no, actually, he does talk a lot. It's just when he's in the mood, he just rambles on. When
Yeah.
he's with people, just calm, he just observes. But yeah, when he's alone, or I notice when he's alone with me.
Today is not your show, it's his show.
Yeah, it's on you, man. It's on you. No, man. No, but he rambles a lot. So
Yeah, I ramble a lot, but it depends on the people you are around, actually.
I agree.
And it's been so long since I've met you guys. I'm
Yeah.
really happy to meet you all, actually.
Pleasure, bro.
Yeah. And it's been, it's really actually a decade?
No,
Almost a
I'd say
decade,
for me
8
and-
to 10 years.
No. For me and Kevin, more like six to 7 years.
Yeah, because I met you in between. You remember
You
that?
did?
I remember.
Yeah, the football ground.
Football ground. Yeah, I remember that. And that was what, 2016?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, 7 years.
yeah, thanks
Yeah.
guys. Thanks for calling me for playing football as well.
Bro, you live I
You
don't know
lived
in which
Wahda
corner
at that
of
time.
No,
I
we
was
lived
in
in Nada.
I lived in Nada, he lived in Wahda.
Vada.
What's called? Oh, you got man's
Sorry about that.
call business and
No, next podcast. I gotta
Next
go. Thanks for having me, guys. Appreciate you.
yes. Okay, we got happy. Oh my god, it's almost. Oh, okay. Kevin, final words. Go.
So thank you, Rove Studio. Thanks for calling me here. And
They didn't
I'm
call. I called you, but yes.
Yeah, you only, obviously. And I'm happy to meet you both. And it's been so long. And
Thank you.
yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
That's gonna be the
Thanks, bro.
thumbnail.
Appreciate it, bro. And thanks, Abhi. Appreciate you as well, man.
Yeah, thanks, Abhi. Big shout out, Abhi, man. He's tired and he's coming, helping me. Big, huge shout out. Thank you so
Huge.
much.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you guys for coming.
Yeah,
on
to
the podcast.
masculinity and to a high value male in 5 years.
Sure, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, Jesus,
Inshallah.
as I like to say it.
Yeah, inshallah. Inshallah.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect.
And hopefully we have another podcast soon enough, maybe in
Hopefully,
Canada.
man. Yeah. for
One
sure.
day,
100%.
but it's gonna be expensive though. Inshallah, one day this podcast grows enough to we can do a traveling podcast. I'm joking. Maybe
Oh,
one
bro.
day.
Yeah, with Kevin and the pilot.
You
I'll
know,
get back.
to
your
be fair,
podcast setup.
Yeah.
in 1 year, that's too much. I can man.
No,
But
1 year. More like you know what? Actually, be ambitious. 1 year.
1
Yeah.
year.
Why not?
Well, we gotta go Canada. You gotta fly
Yeah.
us to Canada, and you
For
gotta
sure.
do a layover there. For like 3 days.
Sure.
Right, sure.
Inshallah. Anyways, thank you guys for coming.
Pleasure, man.
Oh, never mind. I keep losing myself. Oh no. Oh, I'm
You're
back
back.
again.
You're back.
Oh,
You're back.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching the podcast. If you do like it, do drop a like button in the wherever it's below, above, wherever it is. Subscribe if you want to see more content, and click the notification bell for new updates. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.